Hello, students. Good morning. Yes, good morning, students. My name is Suhani Timple, and I am from Govindnagar, Mumbai Public School. I would like to welcome all my dignitaries, my fellow teachers, and I would like to welcome all my lovely students. How are you all? Hope you are doing great and taking extreme care of yourself. Okay, students? Before starting the session, I would like to give you two instructions. First is, don't unmute yourself in between the session, okay? And second is, when teacher will ask you any question and if you wish to give the answer, then raise your hand or you can type the answers in your chat box also. Okay, students? So are you all ready for the session? Are you all excited? Yes, show me a thumbs up. Show me a thumbs up if you all are ready. Yes, okay. Thank you so much. Okay, so before starting the lesson, what have we learned yesterday? Let's recall something. What have we learned yesterday? Okay. Okay, students. Yesterday we learned something about food safety. Yes. What topic we learned yesterday, students? We learned yesterday about food wastage and food safety. Okay, we learned yesterday about food wastage and food safety. Okay, and today we are going to learn two more new topics. Okay, we are going to learn about food protection and food preservation. Okay, these two topics, students, we learned yesterday about food wastage and food safety, and today we are going to learn two new topics, that is food protection and food preservation. Okay, students. Okay, now we are going to do a quick recapitulation through PPT. Okay, so now I'm sharing a PPT. Okay, so are you all ready? Let's start. Yes, students. So again, you can see one colorful picture in front of you all. You can see different types of fruits, vegetables, fish, meat, etc. Okay. So this is our chapter number 5 from science, that is food safety. Okay. Students, today we are going to learn about food protection, food preservation, and what are the methods of food protection. Okay. Okay. And after learning, if you will attend this lecture attentively and properly, you will be able to know that what is food protection and preservation, and you will be able to tell what are the methods of food protection. So before moving to food protection, preservation, and method of food protection, let's recall quickly what we have learned yesterday. Okay, we have learned about food spoilage, factor responsible for food spoilage. Okay, we have learned about food spoilage. When do we know when the food is spoiled? When we are not able to consume it. Okay, when we are not able to consume it, then we can say that the food is spoiled. Okay, and also we have learned 4 factors of food spoilage. First is natural cause, second is man-made cause, third is properties in foodstuff, and fourth is microorganism and insects. Okay, next we learned about food wastage. Okay, as we all know that India waste rupees 244 crore food daily. Okay, also many people don't even get one meal a day. Okay, so it is our duty to not to waste any food, And students, we had promised also yesterday that we are not going to waste any food. So have you all kept the promise? सबने promise रखा? Have you all wasted a food yesterday? आपने food waste किया कल? नहीं ना? Yes? Very good kids. I'm so proud of you all. आपने कल food waste नहीं किया. That means we all now 82 participants are there, and including me, we all 83 people have saved a lot of food by not wasting food yesterday. So proud of you all. Give a pat on your back. First, a pat on your back. Yes, very good. Good students. Okay. Next, we have learned about there are two types of food wastage, that is quantitative and qualitative. Okay. Quantitative means wasting of food in very large quantity. Okay. So we have seen the wrong methods of farming, that is hand sowing, threshing. Then we have also learned an important factor in this, that was of feast and banquet. When there is any function, okay, when we have any feast at our home, okay, we make we make food in number of quantities, so our food get wastage in that feast and banquet. And second, we have learned about qualitative. In this qualitative wastage, there is a compromise in the qualitative wastage of food. That is excessive use of food preservatives. That many a times we see many food preservatives have been used to stay that for a very longer period of time. So excessive use of that, when overcooking, okay, when something we cook overcooking, then vitamins, minerals, proteins from that food get wastage, okay. And once we cut the vegetables, we should not wash the vegetables, okay. Then we have learned about prevention of wastage in food. What we have to do, we have to avoid excess purchase. अरे ये भी अच्छा है, ये भी अच्छा है, वो भी अच्छा है, तो सब नहीं लेने का. We can't take all the things. We have to make a list and we have to take as much as what is needed to us. Okay, and also we have to check the expiry date of bottle. And one important thing is, whatever your mother is serving in your plate, you have to finish everything. Okay, you have to finish everything. This all students we have learned yesterday. Okay, now let's start today's topic. Okay, students. So before starting today's topic, I would like to give you some important note. Okay. Now, as we are learning about food, okay, from yesterday onwards, we are learning about food safety and food wastage. But do you all know that 16th of October is celebrated as a World Food Day? Okay, students, this is a great initiative taken by our government people to work towards food security and avoid food wastage. Okay, this is a day which is celebrated to avoid a food wastage, to let the people know the importance of food. Okay, so this is a very important day and it is celebrated as World Food Day on 16th of October. Sorry. Okay, students. So from now onwards, we will celebrate 16th of October as World Food Day. Okay, we'll plan some nice activity in school. Okay, students. You all love to do food festival, no? आप सबको अच्छा लगता है फूड फेस्टिवल करना स्कूल में. You all love to cook everything. Okay, so next time we will keep food festival on 16th of October. Okay, as a World Food Day. Okay, students. Okay, so next we are going to learn is about two organizations to look after food safety. Now, students, whatever packed food we eat, that is biscuits or wafers or etc. Number of things we eat as a packed food. Okay, so to check whether that packed food is safe or no, there are two organizations by our Indian government. Okay, first is FDA, that is Food and Drug Administration. Okay, and the second is FSSAI, that is Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Okay, students, these two organizations keep an eye on our food safety. Okay, whatever food we are eating, is it safe for us or no? Okay, these two organizations keep an eye on that. And this both is a government organization that controls production and distribution of food and drugs by their standardization. Now, what is the meaning of standardization? Now, these two organizations, they have their kind of rules. Okay, they have they have their code of conduct, they have their set of instructions that this thing we want in our food quality. Okay, we are not going to compromise with the food quality, and if the food quality matches to their standards, okay, then they approve that food. Okay students, so हमको ऐसा लगता है कि हम कुछ भी खाते हैं, there is not an eye on ourselves, but yes, government, these two organizations, they keep eye on ourselves that what kind of food we are eating, whether that food is good or no. Okay students, so there are two government organizations, that is FDA, Food and Drug Administration, and second is FSSAI, that is Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Many a time you must have seen in your biscuit pack that down they have some arrow of they have written some FSSAI, that is Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. This one is the logo of FSSAI, and this one is the logo of FDA. Okay, students, Afreen, Mezabeen, Hussain, have you all understood? Huma, understood? Okay, shall we move forward? Okay, okay. So the next is, okay, we had come to our topic, that is food protection. Yesterday we learned about food spoilage, food wastage, and now is food protection, that how to protect our food. Okay, prevention of food from spoilage by microbial growth and infestation by pests is called food protection. Okay, we have to prevent our food from getting spoiled, okay, by getting microbial growth in that and by getting infested by pests on that. Okay, we have to take an extreme care of food what we are eating. Okay, so that is called food protection. We have to prevent our food by spoilage and by microbial growth and also by infestation by pests. Okay, once it gets infected by all the pests and all the microbial growth, then that is not suitable for us to eat. Okay, that is not good for us to eat. So we have to prevent our food from getting spoiled. Okay, that is how we can protect our food. Okay, so understood how we can protect our food? Okay, what is food protection? Next we are going to learn is about food preservation. Now what is food preservation? Use of various preservatives to prevent for a long period of time food spoilage due to internal factor is called food preservation. Now food preservation means what? We have learned about the word preservation. What is preservation? These are extra things which has been put in our food to keep our food for a longer period of time, to keep our food fresh for a longer period of time. We all have seen that 10 minutes, 2 minutes noodles, then 10 minutes instant dosa, okay, 10 minutes instant dokla. वो पैकेट्स आप सबने सुने ही होंगे. Okay, we everyone are aware about 2-minute instant noodles. Okay, that usually don't we make in 2 minutes, that usually takes 10 minutes to cook. But in that pack, they have written that 2 minutes noodles. Okay, that all packets. Okay, then 10 minutes instant rava dosa, instant idli. That all packets. So they have kind of a preservative which help them to stay for a longer period of time. Okay, which help them to prevent from food spoilage. Okay, so in that 10 minutes instant packet, no, we have lots of preservatives. Okay, so this kind of preservative is used to prevent a food from food spoilage and also to keep a food for a long period of time. Okay, students? Okay, so this is known as food preservation. What is food protection, students? Food protection is prevention of food from getting spoiled. Okay, protect. We all know what is the meaning of protect. Protect यानी उसका ख्याल रखना. Okay, to take care of. Okay, we all know the meaning of protect. Yes or no? Protect ये word हमने बहुत बार सुना है. Okay, in now also we are protecting from COVID-19 by staying home. हम घर पे रह के COVID-19 से बच रहे हैं, है कि नहीं? So you all know what is the meaning of protection. Protection यानी उसका ख्याल रखना, to take care of. Okay, so what is food protection? To prevent food from getting spoilage, we have to protect our food. So how we can protect our food? We have to protect our food from getting spoilage, from getting the microbial growth, and to get infected by pests. And we have to protect the food from getting infected by pests. Okay, that is food protection. Don't get confused between food protection and food prevention. Okay, the food protection, the word protection itself says that we have to take care of and prevent. And food preservation, the word itself said that there are lots of things in that to preserve and to stay it for longer period of time. Okay, students, understood? Farhan, Fareen, Mahira, understood what is food protection and food preservation? Show me a thumbs up. Yes, very good. You all are very good kids now. So next we are going to learn is about methods of food protection. That how we can protect our food. There are different methods in food protection. Okay. So we are going to learn, and after learning this food protection method, now students, you have to protect your food also at your home. Okay. How you will protect your food at your home? That answer you have to give me once we complete this our full session. Okay. Okay, you will get an idea how can you protect your food. For that, for giving the answer, you have to listen carefully. Okay, students, so are you all ready to give my question answers? Okay, listen to this now. Pay your attention. So next we are going to learn about methods of food protection. So first method is freezing. Now, biological and chemical reaction in food materials are slowed down at low temperature. Okay, now everybody has freeze or refrigerator at our home. Okay, now that has become an important part of our lifestyle. Okay, without refrigerator we can't do anything, because many a times what happens, in a small quantity also our food get left. Okay, when we make a rice, dal, chawal, or when we make an extra special dinner for us, for mummy makes extra special dinners for us. So what mummy do? Mummy cook little extra for us, क्योंकि उनको पता नहीं रहता आपका फेवरेट है, आप कितना खाओगे कितना नहीं, तो मम्मी क्या करती है, एक्स्ट्रा बना के रखती है. ओके, एंड आफ्टर मेकिंग दैट एक्स्ट्रा something is left over. Okay, कुछ ना कुछ तो बचा है. So what does your mummy do? Mummy keep that thing in refrigerator. Okay, so that you could use it day after. Okay, yes or no? होता है ना ऐसा? This is daily thing which we can see. Farhan, you want to say something? Beta, you had raised your hand. Okay, unmute yourself.
Teacher, milk, vegetables, fruits, and fish. Yes, सब.
Beta, unmute you. Sorry, I have muted you. Yes, say beta.
Milk, fish, vegetables and fruits, ये सबको ना टीचर फ्रिज में रखना चाहिए.
Yes, very good. Very good, Farhan. We have to keep this all in our refrigerator, because in low temperature now, the food materials, okay, their biological and chemical reaction in food materials are slowed down. Okay, and due to that, they remain fresh for a longer period of time. Okay, that's the reason we are keeping our things in refrigerator. Okay, in a low temperature, because have you seen the temperature in refrigerator and temperature outside the refrigerator? There is vast difference in both the temperature. रेफ्रिजरेटर के बाहर का टेम्परेचर गर्म होता है एंड अंदर का टेम्परेचर ठंडा होता है. Yes or no? That's why we called it as a refrigerator, because it has a low temperature. And when we keep our food in that low temperature, the biological and chemical reaction in that food materials, they slow down in low temperature, and that's the reason our food can stay for a longer period of time. Understood, students? And second point is, food remains in good condition for a longer duration. And also our food, now if we have done something in dinner and we are left over it, so we can keep it in the refrigerator and we can use it as the next day. Okay, if rice is left, we can make it as a fried rice. Okay, if gravy is left, we can use it as a same in rice. Okay, so everything our mother also do like this. And refrigerators are specially used in kitchen. Okay, refrigerators are used in kitchen. So the first food protection method we have learned is freezing. Okay, what we have learned? Freezing. This picture is about freezing. There is small refrigerator and how everything is stuck in that refrigerator. Okay, so the second method we are going to learn is smoking. Now you all must be thinking, smoking could help to keep the food for a longer period of time. So food is preserved with the help of smoke, especially the meat, the chicken, the fish, which we use in cooking. No, when we do hibachi means when we smoke it. Okay, when we smoke it, okay, that food can stay for a longer period of time. Aluminum phosphide is used in this method. When we want to keep a food for a longer period of time, we can use aluminum phosphide, okay, in method of smoking, okay. So second method we have learned here is smoking, that with the help of smoking also we can preserve our food and with the help of aluminum phosphide, okay. So this is the picture of smoking, okay students. What thing do we eat with the help of smoking? Which dish is made with the help of smoking? Can anybody tell me? कौन सी डिश बनती है ऐसे स्मोकिंग से? Yes, yes, Kareem.
फिश टीचर, फिश,
Okay.
वेजिटेबल,
एक बहुत फेमस डिश है जो हम ऐसे स्मोकिंग से खाते हैं, किसको पता है? कौन बताएगा? हेलो, आई, यस यस प्राची. प्राची से unmute yourself first. Prachi, unmute yourself. हाँ, yes, say.
मिस लिट्टी,
What?
लिट्टी चोखा होता है ना?
Yes, yes, very good. Okay. लिट्टी चोखा, yes, फेमस डिश. और ऑल्सो हम लोग तंदूरी चिकन भी खाते हैं स्मोक करके. कैसे लो, कैसे भूल गए आप इतनी फेमस डिश? यस, वेरी गुड. सबके मुंह में पानी आ गया लिट्टी चोखा का नाम सुन के, तंदूरी चिकन का नाम सुन के. यस, ओके. So this is the second method. First we have learned about freezing. Second we have learned about smoking. So third method we are going to learn is about insecticides. Okay, use of insecticides. Now methalion is sprayed on the gunny bags containing food grains. Okay, as we go in grocery stores to purchase grocery things, we can see number of things has been kept in a long sack bag, gunny bag. Okay. Okay, so when that thing is kept in that gunny bag, that is spread with a methalion spray. Okay, methalion spray is spread on that gunny bag so that all that small flies, small insect doesn't get content with that bag. Okay, so bag पे ना आ जाए. That's why many of the grocery stores, many of the wholesalers, they spray a methalion spray on that gunny bag so that they doesn't get contaminated with all that insects and all that flies. Okay, so the third method which we have learned is use of insecticide. Now here you all can see in the picture that methalion insect spray is there. Then a man is doing insecticide, pesticide in the farmer. Okay, in their garden. So this is the third method of preserve food protection, that is use of insecticides. When this insecticide is used, pesticides are used in farming, no students. Many a time, many a farmer use different kind of spray, different kind of pesticides to control the contaminated of insects and flies. Okay, because they want their farming to grow properly, students. So they use the spray of insecticide and they use the spray of methalion spray. Okay. So till now we have learned three ways of food protection and preservation. First is freezing, second is smoking, and this third is use of insecticide. Okay, okay students, is this clear to you, the three methods? Next we are going to learn the fourth, that is irradiation. Now this must be something new to you all. You must have not learned about irradiation. So what is irradiation? Food is exposed to ionizing radiation such as high energy electrons emitted by alliteration, X-rays, gamma rays emitted by radioactive isotopes. Now we see some sprouting happen to a potato. Okay, have you seen potato? Okay, when we bring the potato, it's completely plain. But when after 2 or 3 days, some sprouting that happens to the potatoes के ऊपर एक sprouts निकलता है. Okay, हम सबके घर में वो हुआ रहेगा. So to not to keep that sprouting, okay, वो sprouting नहीं होना चाहिए, okay, then for that purpose, food is exposed to ionizing radiation, okay. Now for that purpose, food is exposed to some radiation, okay. That radiation is electrons which is emitted by elytration, X-rays and gamma rays, okay. These three rays has been exposed on that food stuff with the help of radioactive isotope, so that they could stay for a longer period of time. Okay, this process destroys the microbes, insects, etc. Shelf life of fruit increases due to the increasing ripening period. Now, the food doesn't get ripe easily. Okay, the shelf life of the food increases, and the food stays raw for a longer period of time. Okay, so the shelf life of the fruit increases and the ripening period decreases. Okay, that's why the food can stay fresh for a longer period of time. Especially this irradiation actually used in onion and potato, okay, to slow down their sprouting. Now you all must be thinking this irradiation process must not be there in India, must not be there in Maharashtra, okay, but this process is there in our Maharashtra. There are two types of irradiation industries in Maharashtra. Okay, so you can see here in this picture there is onion and potato, and to keep this onion and potato fresh for a longer period of time, this irradiation process takes place. Okay, students, do you know irradiation plants have been installed in Maharashtra at Lasangaon for onion and potatoes, and in Navi Mumbai for spices and condiments. Okay, this irradiation process also happens in a Maharashtra, also happens in a Mumbai. That is in Navi Mumbai for spices and condiments. Now, what is spices and condiments? You all know garam masala. Okay, garam masala सबको पता है. So to keep that garam masala smelly and to keep that garam masala healthy for a longer period of time, in Navi Mumbai, this irradiation process takes place. Okay. So for onion and potato, this irradiation process takes place and has been installed in Maharashtra at Lasalgaon. Okay, these two, Lasalgaon and Navi Mumbai. Okay, in Maharashtra, these two have radiation plants. Okay, students, understood? So till now we have learned about how many methods? 4 methods. First is freezing, second is smoking, third is, what is the third method, students? Third is about method of insecticides and pesticides, and fourth is irradiation. Okay. So next we are going to see is about use of insert gases. So yes, now this is very easy for you to explain me. Lays खाया सबने? Have you all eaten Lays, Balaji? Okay. Do you all see that packet, Lays and Balaji? Yes. So when we see that packet for us seems very big. Okay. That packet for us seems very big, and the packet is very fluffy. Okay, वो packet फूला हुआ रहता है. And when we open that packet, we see that all the Lays there has been settled down. Okay, वो packet के नीचे settled down रहते हैं. Yes or no? Farhan, pay your attention. वो packet के नीचे settled down रहते हैं. Okay, वो packet दिखने में that packet look very big, but उसमें Lays कितने से होते हैं? Only we get 10 to 15 chips in that packet. But the packet for looking it seems very big. Yes or no? And it's filled with lots of gases. So packet के अंदर जो gas होता है, okay, that gas is known as nitrogen gas. What is that gas is known as? Nitrogen gas. Okay, that nitrogen gas is filled in an airtight packet and it helps to keep food products fresh, especially potato wafers, potato chips, etc. And nitrogen gas also helps to prevent growth of fungus and insects in them. Okay, nitrogen gas also हम निकाल देते थे, कैसे crunchy crunchy लगता है ना हमको when we eat that wafers, crunchy we feel it very crunchy. So this nitrogen gas helps to keep that potato chips, potato wafers fresh in that packed food. Okay, okay students, and it also helps to prevent growth of fungus and insects in them. Understood, students? Where can we see a nitrogen gas? Nitrogen gas can be filled in airtight packets of potato wafers and other products. Okay, to keep that product safe. Understood? Okay. So we have learned about 4 methods till now. First is freezing, smoking, use of insecticide, irradiation, and now this is use of insert gas. Okay, understood? Now see, this is the picture. Okay, okay, how the wafer packet, the other stuff has been inserted with a nitrogen gas. Okay, students? Next, we are going to learn about the preservation. What are the 2 types of preservation which are used in our food? Okay, first is natural preservation and second is chemical preservation. Okay, we are going to learn about these 2 types of preservation, natural and chemical. The natural preservation itself says that it preserves naturally, okay, with the help of natural products which we get from nature. And chemical preservation itself says that we use chemical in this to preserve our food. Okay, so let's learn about natural preservation. Now, naturally available materials like salt, sugar, oil are used as preservation in pickles, jam, murabba, petha, etc. We all have seen our grandmother, our mother preparing pickles in summer vacation, in May vacation. Okay, we all, our mother, grandmother, they make pickles. Okay, so that pickles, okay, it stays for a very longer period of time, like almost 6 to 7 months. It stays like for almost 6 to 7 months without sitting in a refrigerator. So in that pickles we use salt, we use sugar, we use oil, and we use other natural resources. Okay, so in these elements like pickles, jams, muramba, petha. Okay, muramba also, mango muramba we usually make in summer vacation. So for all that things, you know, homemade materials, salt, sugar and oil, this is present in everyone's house. सबके घर में present होता है salt, sugar and oil. Okay, सबके घर में होता है. So with the help of all these things, okay, our mother makes pickles and muramba and it stays for a longer period of time. That means salt, sugar and oil are a natural preservative which help us food to stay for a longer period of time. Okay, students, so what are natural preservatives? Salt, sugar and oil, this all are natural preservatives. Understood, students? Okay, usually we use this natural preservative in pickles, jams, muramba and petha. Okay, understood, students? Next we are going to see is about chemical preservation. So what is chemical preservation? Acetic acid, that is vinegar, citric acid we get from lemon, sodium benzoate, some nitrate and nitrite salt are examples of chemical preservatives. Okay, acetic acid, citric acid, sodium benzoate, nitrate and nitrite salts are examples of chemical preservatives. Used in sauces, jellies, jams and packed ready to cook vegetables and ready to eat food. Okay, they keep food safe for longer duration. Okay, now as I have told you in the start of the lecture that 10 minutes instant dosa, 10 minutes instant idli. Okay, all these packets have lots of chemical preservatives. Okay, this might be unhealthy for our health. Okay, so this packet has all chemical preservatives such as acetic acid, citric acid, sodium benzoate, nitrite. Okay, that's why this product they stay for a longer period of time. They have a longer shelf life. Okay, so in this product, such as jellies, jams, and ready to cook vegetables and ready to cook soup. Okay, they have lots and lots of chemical preservatives. You can see at the back of the pack also their ingredients, what they have used. Okay, they have used one of those ingredients which I'm showing you on your screen, and they using this ingredients because they want that product to stay for a longer period of time. Okay, so have you all understood what is natural and what is chemical preservative? Natural preservatives is what we get from the nature, and chemical preservatives is like acetic, citric acid, sodium benzoate. This all are chemical preservatives. Next we are going to learn is about pasteurization. Now students, I have seen this word somewhere in my day-to-day life. मैंने ये word जो है वो मैंने मेरे day-to-day life में देखा है. When we bring the milk packet at our home, okay, in that milk packet they have written pasteurization of milk. Okay, pasteurized milk. Okay, वो मिल्क पैकेट के ऊपर लिखते हैं pasteurized milk. So what is this pasteurization means? This pasteurization means method involves heating the milk or other similar foodstuff up to a certain temperature. That is, example, milk at 80 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes and cooling it quickly. Okay, when we get that packed milk. Okay, now see, when you will see the pasteurized milk, okay, keep in mind that the milk is heated at a very high temperature, that is at 80 degrees Celsius, and it has been cooled down within 15 minutes. Okay, this method is known as pasteurization. And when they heat that milk at higher degree, they destroy all the microbes present in that milk. Okay, and that milk stays for a longer duration. Okay, when they heat that milk at 80 degrees Celsius, no, all that microbes which are present in the milk, it gets destroyed, which helps that milk to stay for a longer duration. Okay. Now this process is very big. I have visited Mahananda Dairy, which is there in in between Malad and Goregaon. I have seen the whole process, how they take the milk, how they boil the milk. They have such a big containers in that Mahananda Dairy, and then they heat the milk in that very high temperature, and again they have a separate room to cool down that milk, which is very cool. Okay, which is very cool, and then that milk they get stuff in that plastic packets, and then that milk they distribute to a wholesaler, and that wholesaler, then that milk they come to us. It's like a 4 to 5 days process. Okay, so in that process, for that the milk should not get spoiled. That's why the milk is boiled at a very high degree. Okay, at 80 degrees Celsius. Understood, students? What is pasteurization? अभी समझ में आया? So when you will see a pasteurized milk next time, you will be able to know what is the meaning of pasteurization. Okay, students? Next, we are going to learn is now how this pasteurization had occurred. Okay, this pasteurization had been occurred with a very great scientist. Okay, this scientist which you are able to see on your screen, his name is Louis Pasteur. Okay, his name is Louis Pasteur. He is a very big microbiologist. He developed the technique of preserving the quality of food by raising its temperature to prevent microbial growth in that food. Now, students, what happens when we boil the things? Now, usually when we are ill, or when there is rainy season, okay, or when there is winter season, and when we have cough and cold problem, whatever doctor suggests us, you should drink a boiled water. Okay, okay, every time, now also in rainy season also, we should drink a boiled water. Why we should drink a boiled water? Students, when we boil that water, no, all that germs, all that microbes in that water, no, it get vanished. Okay, उनमें जो germs होते हैं, जो microbes होते हैं, वो boil करने से, when we boil it at a very high temperature, that is 80 to 100 degrees Celsius, all that microbes which are present in milk and which are present in water, they get vanished. Okay, which help us to get a fresh milk and a fresh water for our health. Okay, so this technique of pasteurization has been developed by microbiologist Louis Pasteur. Okay, students. Okay, so we have learned about different methods of food protection. Now let's do a quick recap. Okay, in first we have learned about World Food Day. Yes or no? When the World Food Day is celebrated, कब celebrate होता है World Food Day? Who will tell me? Who will tell me when the World Food Day is celebrated? Yes, Huma?
16 October.
Very good. 16th of October. Yes, Shalini?
16th October.
Very good, Shalini. The World Food Day is celebrated at 16th of October. Okay. And what are the national institutions, what are the national organizations of government which keep an eye on our food? कौन से the organization है which I told you in the start of the lecture that these two are the organizations which keep an eye on our food? Whatever food we are eating, is it healthy or no? Is it safe or no to us? I've showed you some two organizations. First is FDA, Food and Drug Association. Okay. And second is FSSAI. Okay. First is FDA and second is FSSI. Okay. So the next we are going to see, next we are going to learn is what we have learned is about food protection, that how is food protected, how we have to protect our food from getting spoiled, from getting wastage, from getting microbial growth. And then we have learned about preservation. What are the two types of preservation which we use in our food? कौन से दो टाइप के फूड प्रिजर्वेशन होते हैं that we use in our food? Which are the two preservation? Yes, Pratiksha Jaiswal. Unmute yourself. Yes, Kirti Mishra, unmute yourself. You have raised your hand. Okay, what are the two precautions? What are the two preservations that we have learned? एक होता है from. Yes, Tanisha, unmute yourself.
Yes, teacher.
One preservation which we get from nature. Okay. Yes. And the next is what, Tanisha?
Chemical.
Chemical. Very good. Okay. These are the two types of preservation. For one is natural preservation and second is chemical preservation. Okay. And also we have learned about various methods of fruit protection. Okay. So you can see on your screen freezing, smoking, use of insecticides, irradiation, use of insert gas, natural and chemical preservatives, and pasteurization. Okay, these are all the 7 methods of food protection. Okay, students. Next, if take a screenshot of this. This is your homework. You have to search more about irradiation plants in Maharashtra. Now, as I have told you, there are 2 irradiation plants in Maharashtra. Which are the 2 irradiation plants present in Maharashtra? Who will tell me? I have told you in the start of the lecture. One is there at Lasangao and second is there at Navi Mumbai. Okay, at Lasangao they have it for onion and potato, and at Navi Mumbai they have it for spices and condiments. Okay, so find out more information from internet about these 2 plants. Okay, and the second question is, which method of food protection will you use? Now I have shown you 7 methods of food protection. Okay, now you have to tell me, students, which methods of food protection you will use. Okay, and start of the lecture, I have told you one question, that I am going to ask you one question after the end of this lecture, that how you are going to protect your food. Okay, we have learned 7 methods of protection. Now tell me which method of protection which you will use to protect your food from your day-to-day life. Tell me. हमने freezing पढ़ा, हमने smoking पढ़ा, हमने insecticide पढ़ा, हमने irradiation पढ़ा. From all of this, which method you will seek to protect your food from getting spoiled? Yes, Farhan?
Teacher, reuse the leftover food.
But how you will protect your waste of how you will protect your leftover food? तुम कैसे उसको protect करोगे?
टीचर, जब अगर चावल आप राइस बना रहे हो, उसका उसमें पानी ज्यादा हो जाता है या फिर कुछ हो जाता है, तो उसमें राइस वो खराब हो जाता है.
ओके फरहान. ओके.
जो वेजिटेबल्स रहते,
ओके,
वेजिटेबल्स को भी अपन ज्यादा बाहर नहीं रख सकते.
ओके, सो व्हेन वी हैव टू कीप इट देन?
तो टीचर, अपने को ये
कहाँ पे रखना चाहिए वो वेजिटेबल्स एंड वो लेफ्ट ओवर फूड?
टीचर, फ्रिज में.
Yes, freezing. So you are telling you are going to use a freezing method. Very good, Farhan. Next, Kirti Mishra. Yes, Kirti. Kirti, which method you are going to use to preserve your food at your home? Yes, Ajay Gupta. Yes, Pratiksha Jaiswal.
Miss freezing.
Very good, Pratiksha. Very good. Yes, Aditi.
Miss freezing say.
Okay, very good. Yes, Prachi.
Freezing means freezing.
Yes. Why we will use freezing because we all have refrigerator or at our home. Okay. We can't. This is the only method by which, with the help of this, by the help of freezing method, we can protect our food from getting spoiled, and we can reuse our food, leftover food next day, and we can protect our vegetables and fruits which we bring from the market. First, we have to wash the fruits and vegetables. Then we have to keep it properly in our refrigerator so that it could not get spoiled and it can get a longer shelf life. Okay, students? Okay? Have you enjoyed today's session? आज का सेशन अच्छा लगा सबको? Okay, we have, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, we have learned about food protection and preservation in today's session. In next session, we are going to learn about food adulteration. Okay? Okay, students? Thank you so much. Bye. Take care. Stay home and stay safe. Bye, students. Bye.